Hey guys, AntVenom here, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. And today I'm going to be showing you guys the NBXLITE mod for Minecraft 1.2.4. But since Minecraft 1.2.5 has been released, I would keep an eye out on the forum thread just to check to see when this mod is going to get updated. I personally think it's probably going to get updated pretty fast, so be sure to keep an eye out on that. But anyways, essentially what this mod is, for those of you that remember the Nostalgia Project mod that I ended up reviewing a couple of months ago, it's very heavily based on what that mod did, but it has a lot of improvements, such as, you know, it allows for weather, it allows for you to spawn terrain that doesn't have sandstone underneath sand. There's a couple features here and there. I'm not going to go into the specifics because I don't know all of them offhand, but you can check out the forum thread for all of these specifics as to what it does differently than that mod. But anyways, essentially what I'm going to be showing you guys here is how to set up a world and what it ends up spawning like. So if I hit single player here and I go to create new world, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to creative so I can fly around. When you hit the more world options button, you can see there is a brand new button on the bottom here that says settings. Well, not really the bottom, but the bottom of this area. And you hit settings and you are presented with a very, very neat looking screen. And this is where I praise this mod more than any other mod of its type, because it's very simple, very clean. If you want to spawn a classic map, you hit classic and mess with your settings. If you want to spawn an in-dev map, you hit in-dev, mess with your settings. Inf-dev, alpha 1.0 and 1.1, alpha 1.2 all the way up to 1.7, and even a sky dimension, and I'll check that out at the end of the video if I happen to remember. And then you can choose your release ones, which is beta 1.8 all the way to the current version. So, yeah. So, anyways, so if I wanted to spawn a classic map again, for example, let's just do a 64 by 64, generate new ores. Let's make this a hell theme. Why not? So let's go ahead and let's generate the new world here. You can see it very quickly goes through everything. And yeah, we get a hell world. It's all dirt. Oh yeah, and when you're actually playing in a classic world, you know, with this mod, if you run into the border here, and it's like the absolute edge, like if you try and fly past it, for example, it just bounces you back. Like typically in classic, you would just hit a hard edge, but I don't know, it's kind of fun to just mess around here. Get into a corner and see if you can bounce between the corners a whole ton of times. But yeah, let's see what kind of ores ended up spawning here too. Like see if there were in fact any new ores that spawned. I actually have no idea what the spawning rate for ores are in this version. You know, in classic, so yeah, doesn't really seem like that many ores spawn, so I'm not going to go getting into that here too heavily. So let's go ahead and let's save and quit out here, go to single player, create world, go to these settings, and I'm going to skip in-dev, and I'm going to go to inf-dev here. Just let's see, what should I spawn? Let's do a paradise here, eternal day, large beaches, and let's do it for this version instead. So generate new ores. I don't really know why you can't generate new ores in the other version, but anyways, so let's do paradise here. Let's go back to creative and hit generate new world, and yeah, they spawn really, really fast. Ooh, wow, this is neat. This would be an insane spawn location, man. I wonder if there are seeds. Yeah, there are seeds. So if you were to put a seed in for this map, you can see the seed is on screen. I'm not going to go announcing it or writing it in the description. But if you guys want to pause the video, you can check out this seed and spawn the map the same way I did. And you'll spawn right here with the inf-dev settings. Very neat. And yeah, I love it. I really... If only maps still spawned like this. But anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to exit out here. I'm going to skip alpha in this case as well, because the spawn coding is very similar between inf-dev and the original alpha versions. And now I'm going to go to the beta version, and I'm going to do it on beta 1.7.3. So yeah, there's no actual settings to set for that. It's just, it'll spawn the same way. So you'll get weather, you'll get sandstone, you'll get lakes and special trees, I guess. And yeah, okay, so let's go ahead and let's hit continue here. Go to more world options. Let's paste in the seed and hit generate. And let's see where it ends up spawning me at. So, nice. Okay, so it spawned me right on the beach. The chicken and cobra structure are going to pop up right there. And yeah, you can see that the Hunt for the Golden Apple map spawns basically exactly as it did when I originally made it. Well, not necessarily when I originally made it, but you can see the mountain structure is absolutely the same. So let's go ahead and let's see here. There's a zombie over there. Yeah, I don't really think I have too much to say. I could dig down here. You'll see that there's going to be sandstone and all that. Yeah, you can see the sandstone spawns and everything. So, wow, I think I've pretty much covered everything that I wanted to for this mod. But one thing that I did want to mention, and I'm only mentioning this because I really want the mod creator to see this, is the fact that with all world options right now, at least with my computer, and if the mod owner wants to contact me, they can. Note that when I hit escape here and go to options and video settings, you can see my brightness is set all the way up. Like, so when I set it to moody, it gets darker. When I set it to bright, it gets brighter. But looking into this cave system here, I know for a fact that there is a severe drop right here. But you notice how pitch black this is. Now, I'm not sure if this is an intended feature or not, but I notice there's usually a lot of lighting errors when this happens. This doesn't feel like the original version of Minecraft, so I think this might be a cool toggleable option to have absolute pitch black caves, because I think we all know in reality, unless there's lava around, there isn't going to be a whole lot of ambient light. And this might be interesting, you know, to travel around cave systems like this, really not being able to know what's around the corner. But I don't want to see it as a, you know, forced option. So if there is a way to modify that, then I don't know. But yeah, again, you can see the lighting error right here. And then if I get rid of that, you can see the lighting error goes away. Yeah, it is very dark. So yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and I wanted to mention that for this video. This bug may even be gone by the time you guys see this mod review. So, you know, be sure to check out the forum thread to see what the updates are all about. So, anyways, before I forget here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit escape here. I'm going to save and quit. And I'm going to check out the sky dimension. I almost ended up forgetting about that, so don't think I'm going to leave you guys hanging. Let's go to more world options. I'm going to paste in my C just for fun. Let's go to settings here, and let us choose sky dimension. And we shall see what ends up happening. Let's see how this ends up turning out. Ooh. Nice. Oh, that's kind of neat. So it still does include the biomes as well. I haven't actually spawned a sky dimension map before, so kind of neat to check out, though probably not all that great for cave exploring. Maybe a little bit here and there, but this one is more or less just for aesthetics. Yeah, before I go ending off the mod review though, there's one more thing that I want to mention, and this one is kind of a biggie. So if I go ahead and I scroll to the very bottom here, you're going to see that it says Golden Apple GA copy. Now this little file right here happens to be my Golden Apple map from 1.7.3. Now this can be done with any map of any sort. So like if you have a current map that you want to have work with this mod, just go ahead and select it and hit play selected world here, and you get the new options, so you can actually tell the mod what version of Minecraft you want this to spawn in. So if I hit beta here and I go to 1.7.3, I can hit continue, and it will convert it to Anvil, which is going to take a while, and then the map will be playable. But something that I probably should mention while all of this is loading up is that for versions 1.7.3 and prior, you cannot actually have structures spawn. So you can't have villages spawn, ravines spawn, stronghold spawn, things like that can't spawn within those versions. So you can't, like, you know, use the old generation and have those things in there. So that's something that's kind of unfortunate. I really would like to see that get implemented. So again, if the mod reviewers are listening to this, that would be an awesome option to have, you know, having generate options be in that area. So anyways, here you can see I am inside of my Golden Apple house. Now there's a few lighting errors here and there. This did happen between the 1.7 to 1.8 transition, I think. So nothing too big, but yeah, you can kind of see this is the old school area. If we go in here, I never did anything in this room, so you just lost the game. And if we head outside here, let me go ahead and let me set myself to creative mode so I can just kind of fly around here. Yeah, you can see everything is just kind of as it was, and it's perfect. Okay, I think the best example is going to be heading off in this direction. You're going to see all of the old terrain off in this direction. It's not the new stuff like I have in Season 3 of Hunt for the Golden Apple, but it's all the stuff from the original 1.7 days. It's kind of weird the way, like, at least with this seed, how all, you know, the blockiness like this with, you know, the sand and stuff ended up working out. But wasn't that the charm of the older versions of Minecraft? I kind of love that, you know, because when you're traveling on the ground, you know, walk, does it really matter that much? I don't think so. I think that the nostalgia factor is really nice to have. And you can see as well, old mob generation also exists within this version. I mean, again, I hit F3, I'm in 1.2.4, but mobs are spawning exactly as they would in 1.7.3. So, and to me, that is one of the biggest advantages with this mod. And yeah, so again, I didn't cover every single point with this mod, so I'm not going to go, you know, trying to edit in a whole bunch of things, you know, explaining what I ended up missing. If you guys are curious as to every detail of this mod, be sure to check out the link in the description below, and that's going to lead to the forum thread for you. So yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for me for this video, guys. I hope you all have enjoyed this mod review. My name is AntVenom, and I bid you all farewell. Thanks so much for watching.